There you go. Good work. Good work. Have you been feeling?
Good.
Good, I'm so glad.
Really good.
Good. How are you sleeping? Is it because of the baby?
I wake up with heartburn slowly in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
But
So chewing almonds, weirdly, if you chew them like to a paste, they release enzymes that can really help with heartburn.
okay.
So if you put like 3 almonds in your mouth, chew them to a paste, and you could do that in the night
Okay,
and see if that helps. Yeah. And then another thing that is super helpful is slippery elm powder. So you can just mix it in water. Slippery elm is an endangered herb, so use it as a last resort, but it can be really helpful.
Okay. I've heard of that, but I don't.
Yeah, and then aloe vera juice. A lot of people have really good success with aloe vera juice, and you can just buy it at any health food store, and they put other things in there to make it palatable.
Okay.
So aloe vera juice can help a ton, and you could have that just sitting by your bedside table also.
Yes.
Another herb that can really help is marshmallow root.
Okay.
So marshmallow root, you can just take.
I'm gonna try it all.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what
you
works.
can. So you can make a tea with marshmallow root and just another herb that tastes good to you, like lemon balm or something like that, which is very calming.
Yeah.
So you could do like lemon balm and marshmallow root in a
Okay.
tea, and then just have it. Just drink like a couple swallows because you don't want to be up peeing all night, right? And then just set it by your bedside table, and you can just drink a little bit of that. And the marshmallow root really calms and soothes the whole area. So
that's what I need.
you know, that's fantastic. Look at that. Good work. Okay. Shall we check your baby?
Yes, let's do it.
May I touch?
Yes.
My hands are a bit cold.
That's okay.
And remind me, you're about
26.
26. Okay.
Yeah, 26 today actually.
Amazing. Do you have any inclination of whether it's a boy or a girl?
I feel like it's a girl, which makes me think it's a boy. Because I'm always wrong.
Oh, I love that. Oh, that's awesome. So you're measuring about, let's see here, measuring about 29, which is super normal. Doesn't mean anything.
Okay.
Just means that you're measuring 29. No big deal. People are always like, oh, does that mean my baby's coming earlier? What's going on here?
I think last time I was 24 and I was 22, really. Like
Yeah, so that's just probably your normal to be a little bit over.
I think that's what I was last time until like the end, and then I was
No
like,
worries. I don't really start getting worried until people are like 4 or 5 over. Then I'm like, And if it does like a huge jump, so let's say you're consistently measuring 2 to 3 over, 1 to 3, just kind of consistently, and then you're suddenly like 5 over, then I go, what's going on? And I usually give it one session, one cycle of prenatal visits to see if is that just a growth spurt that the baby's having, or is there something else going on?
Okay.
Yeah. The only times I've had a couple moms that jump like they're like 5 above, and they've been moms who have had like 5 babies, and so we've checked it out just to double check, but it's been fine. Okay. So it's normal to measure a little bit more after you've already had babies, to which you have. Yep. So sounds really good. Hi, little friend.
I know they had that heart murmur on my ultrasound, but we didn't find it last time.
Yeah, and I'm not hearing it right now either. Yeah. Let's listen for a little bit longer. There was a little skip right there. Yeah, so it's very normal. Very normal. It's like a late contraction of the heart.
Yeah.
And almost always we'll see it resolve as pregnancy goes on. So I heard one little skip there. I haven't heard anything else so far. Sounds really good. So we'll just keep watching for that.
Okay. Perfect.
I think it's already resolving because we didn't hear it last time, and I just heard it once this time. So. Yeah, I'm not hearing anything. It sounds really good. I just heard one late contraction there. A little bit. Okay, amazing.
Okay, perfect.
The top number's a little high. It's not bad, but it also might be because you're, feeling maybe a little bit nervous. But it's not horrible. The bottom number's fantastic, and I get more worried about the bottom number than the top number.
Okay.
The top number is often related to emotion. So, but did you say that doctors wanted to try to induce you for blood pressure last time? Or you?
Yes, and I looked it up because I looked at my chart, and it was 131/82, I think.
And they wanted to induce you?
And he was like, oh, but I think he just was, people that I talked to, they were like, he's one of the only doctors that will induce people on their first babies in the office.
Wow.
So he just was like induction happy.
Yeah.
So he was telling me that, but then in my chart, it says, it irks me so bad. I could get some. It says that I asked for an elective induction.
What?
In my paperwork on my chart.
Okay, how are you feeling?
Good.
Do you feel like super pregnant? Or?
Not really. I started this, I was looking in the Materia Medica, okay. And it said to take Natmer if you're feeling just like huge, and they're like, it will regulate like your fluid levels and help you feel better.
Amazing.
2 days later, I'm like, I've lost 15 pounds.
I
told my mom that.
Joking.
Not like legit, I haven't weighed myself, but like literally felt like that.
Are you serious?
Yes, I told my mom, I was like, I am feeling so good. I like scrubbed my whole house. I like cleaned the baseboards.
I gotta write this down.
It's like Natrimum something. It's just Natmer.
Natmer.
And I took it in the cell salt, so it was like a 6X, just morning and night.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 days later, I was like,
clients teach
I'm
me
a new
so
person.
many things. What? Hey,
so I'm feeling amazing, actually.
You've had high
I've had really high blood. So I'm like, I don't know, I haven't measured, so it might be the same or lower, but
today,
if I feel
that
different.
is amazing. I know.
I'm like not swollen at all. I've been able to wear all my rings.
What?
All my shoes.
Why have I never heard of this before?
So.
What's the last part?
Natmer in the 6X. It's in the cell salt version. So that was probably the best $7 I've ever spent in my life.
That is amazing.
Yeah, I've just been taking it morning and night. Just one ball.
Just one?
Just one ball.
Is it like the Highlands one?
Yeah, there's the Highlands one, or there's like the Boron. There's a couple different brands, but they're all the same.
Okay, why did I not? This is amazing. I'm so happy with this. Okay.
It literally,
the first thing,
because I was feeling like just like so like heavy and just kind of being like trying to clean and being like, oh, I'm just like tired and it's just heavy.
Yeah.
And I haven't really felt like that since I've started.
Oh my gosh, that's so awesome. And we knew that the higher amniotic fluid levels are your normal.
Yes, and it also took away my heartburn.
What?
And I had heartburn.
Do I need to add that in there too? That is amazing.
I've been able to sleep on like either side. And
oh my gosh, I love that. Okay, amazing. If a little homeopathic gets rid of your heartburn, let's do that.
Well,
that sounds amazing.
Thing was saying like if you have high fluid, it will just push your stomach up. So that's what can be causing the heartburn. So it's supposed to help regulate your fluids, which is supposed to help lower the. So I don't know if that's what happened, or I don't know. Or it's working, so I'm not gonna say anything.
I love that. That's so awesome. Okay, well, thank you for teaching me a new thing today. My clients teach me so much, and I love it so much. You guys it's like you have these. I get to learn from all these people who decide to go down this rabbit hole or this rabbit hole or this, stuff that
I've been a lot of rabbit holes.
Yeah, I know you are. I know. I love that about you. I love that about you so much. Okay, any signs of UTI or yeast infection or anything like that? No headaches or visual disturbances? You're just like feeling great?
I feel totally
And
normal.
Nutrition? I know your nutrition is really good.
Yeah, my nutrition has been good.
Okay, awesome. How are you sleeping?
Pretty good.
Okay, that's amazing. And you're moving your body regularly?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah. What do you do for exercise?
Just depends on the weather. If it's too hot, I'll do something like a little something in my basement.
Yeah.
And then we'll try to go on 20-minute walks after each meal.
Yeah.
But not getting too hot.
I think that being outside in nature is so important for preparing for birth because our bodies are taking part in this normal, natural process.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're a person who's like, I can never go outside, I can't put my feet in the grass, like I'm afraid of bugs, and it just like is disconnected from nature. And so I think the more you're outside, more in nature.
We live outside.
That's awesome. But it will serve you in labor, because when you're in labor and you're like, oh, I need to dig deep, you'll remember those times that you were sitting under a tree or sitting on the grass, that you were like, the trees know how to tap into their inner strength, and the grass knows how to tap into its inner strength, and the flowers, you know, and the sunshine. Yeah, so I love that. I love that you're doing that. It's really helpful. That's awesome. Nutrition, you said, is great, and hydration. You're making sure to stay really hydrated, and you're still getting that 100 grams of protein a day. Nice.
Yes.
What would you say your top sources of protein are? Like, if we had, if like 3 pregnant women were like, Jacee, I can't get my protein in, what do you do?
I always have yogurt for snacks.
Nice.
I
Like
feel
yogurt, like the
Siggies
sugar,
or whatever the heck that, however you say that. That's like my favorite.
Same.
So I'm like, I always have that for a snack, or like edamame. Love that for
Nice.
like a snack.
Love that.
And then meals, I always just have like a fish or steak or
Nice.
something like that to add in.
Yeah. I think a lot of people don't realize how much just a piece of chicken has in
so,
it.
And they're like 3 ounces, and then you like actually weigh it, and you're like, that's actually not that much.
Most people I would say.
And that's
more
like so much
5.
protein.
Yeah. That's awesome. Okay, good. Well, you are doing great. I'm excited for your birth.
Thank you. I'm excited.
Okay, you up for us painting your belly today?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Let's do it. May I touch?
Yes, of course.
Where are you getting most of your kicks, would you say?
This
Right?
side.
Yep.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm feeling it back over here. And yeah, there's like a bum. Your baby's is like, the bum is like here, and then back. Your baby's kind of
it feels always like kind of tight. Yeah.
Yeah, and then little feet, and I feel some little parts here too, so, and the little heads. Yep, right there, there's that head. Yeah, it feels like way less amniotic fluid.
Oh, good.
There's your baby. That is just mind-blowing to me.
Isn't that
Oh,
weird?
and I need to measure you too. There we go, it's not as transverse as I thought it was. Okay, let's measure you and see. She was 39 last time. Okay. Ooh, here comes the big reveal.
Moment of truth.
Yeah. Is that about where it is?
Mhm.
Okay. Oh my gosh, 36.
Really?
Holy cow. That is so much better. She was measuring 39. I could probably stretch it to 37 if that is awesome.
Oh,
That's
weird.
amazing.
Okay, that's good.
How many weeks are you? You're
34.
34. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's say 37.
So I was 32 I was measuring 39 at 32. And then,
That is so
okay,
crazy.
that's way better.
So her last visit 2 weeks ago, she was measuring 39. But she said that it was her normal. That's what she did with her last baby. But then taking that stuff, oh my gosh.
Yeah, I told my mom, I was like, I've literally lost 15 pounds.
That is so crazy.
So you were just peeing a ton?
Just peed a ton. And then in
is
2 days,
amazing.
I had like so much energy. My heartburn was gone.
Oh my
I just like
I
felt
wrote
so
it down.
good.
That's cool.
Okay, guys, do you want to feel where the babe is so that you
Are you
can...
okay by that?
Yes.
And when she had a lot of amniotic fluid, it was really hard for me to tell where the baby was, but I'm feeling feet and everything. So it's
So much
amazing.
better.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
awesome.
I'm so glad.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah. So
Right.
good.
Yeah, you guys did really good.
Oh,
I love it. Thank you.
you're welcome. Hang on, Austin. You're doing everything right. Everything's good. Just use a honey stick for you. Can you try that? You're so good at pushing. You're doing everything perfectly. Yes, Jacee. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. You're pushing perfectly. Following her body. Nice deep breaths. It's perfect. Yes, Jacee. You're not baby right now. Good, Jacee. Good, good, yes. Jacee, we just saw a little bit. Nice work. Nice work. You're doing it. You're doing it, Jacee. Here it comes, Jacee. Here comes your baby. You're about to have your baby in your arms, Jacee. That's Austin's hand. He's giving you some good support there, okay? There you go. Good work. Good work. Good job, baby.
Back spine. On Jackie's spine.
He's fantastic. Whenever you're ready to receive him, Austin will place him on your chest. You can put your legs out.
What time is it even? Jacee, check you out.
A bit more for it to fully release. You had wanted to die for your own placenta. You still want for that?
I think I might be too tired.
Okay. When you have this out, there's a little clock. It's probably right there. Yeah. There it is. Good job. You did good. Yeah, it's nice, huh? May I touch on yours gently?
Yes, of course.
Oh, it's nice and firm. is it, guys? What time is it? 4:34 a.m. This is the same one, I think, right?
No, they're more like hibiscus.
Oh, those hibiscus ones, yes, those are safe. Oh, we shouldn't talk so loud. We're next to neighbors. These came from my yard. I don't know if you can see these. Yeah. You probably can't, but. And why are they so pretty? We go in.
He's just like taking it all in.
Bottom of his foot and go up, and then he'll press right under his toes. Yep, and he'll close like
So
that.
he has that reflex. I'll say 15. 15.
14.
Heavier than you look.
Yep.
7'10".
Nice job. Even pioneers have done it sometimes when they were like on the plains and didn't have a clean thing to cut the cord with. They would burn it to reduce infection, and then also in Chinese medicine, cord burning is thought to bring the last bit of qi or life force from the placenta to the baby. And so, and it's a really gentle ceremonial way to welcome